What's up, guys and gals? This is Griever back here, bringing you guys another Behind the Bar review. That is not Behind the Bar review. This is Burn the Witch live read-through, chapter review, whatever, reaction, yada yada yada. Felt like we were just here. Were we not just here like an hour ago? Yeah. Either way, Burn the Witch, chapter 4, the latest chapter. This will catch us up, and hopefully I don't fall behind again. So let's just jump right into it. Of course, we are reading this on the official viz.com manga. All right, let's see. So, okay, first thing off the bat here. One thing I really noticed, totally wrong about the color choice for Bruno. We get a nice color spread here of all the pseudo captains. The big tall black dude in the back, that color, that blue color really suits him. I really like that. But the blue on, especially it's blue on blue on blue on blue with this dude. I'm not going to say the blue doesn't fit, but there's a lot of blue going on. I didn't see that. I thought, maybe a red jacket with black pants or something like that. The highlights are blue, so that's what Noelle was criticizing for. Your dye job is crappy in the last chapter. Just taking a look here to see if there's anything out of place, right? No, everybody else looks pretty slick. The old man in the back with the purple suit. Santa Claus over there in the red. Looks like Santa Claus. Yeah, alright, cool. Alright, so pretty cool. So let's just start. So where did we end off? We ended off with, the order came through for Balgo, and now he was just kind of like, wait, what? So that's what we have here right now. We have the beginning of the chapter, we have Balgo going like, huh, what, you're after me? I what are you talking about, right? And then we have Bruno here going, what, you haven't told him anything to the girls? It says, guess the smallest mercy you can give a dead man walking is not telling him exactly why he's gonna bite the dust. And Balgo says, wow, those are some scary words to go with that scary face. Looking extremely Grimjow-esque here, this character. Looking extremely Grimjow-esque is Bruno. But I want to ponder something with you guys for a second. That sentence makes no sense. That sentence. Guess the smallest mercy you can give a dead man walking is not telling him why he's going to bite the dust. No, a small mercy would be telling him why he's going to bite it. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but every single spirit, ghost, demon, oni, yokai story I have ever read in Western horror movies, in Japanese fiction, in every culture fiction, is the reason spirits and apparitions and stuff come back is paranormal activity and all that shit. It's because they've left something unfinished. Something's undone. Their murder wasn't solved. Their child never knew. They never understood why they had to die. It's always a regret and a negative emotion that brings spirits. Bleach itself, which is, of course, in this universe, the whole idea of becoming a hollow after dying is from lingering regrets. So, the smallest mercy I can give you is, I'm not going to tell you why I'm going to kill you, you just have to die, bang. That's, like, is he doing a play on words? Like, is he trying to be, like, ironic or funny? Does he mean like the smallest mercy as in, it's so small that I'm not going to get, like, I like to think I know that maybe this is a translation thing. I like to think I know English well enough to say that this sentence doesn't make sense, but alright, whatever. Alright, so, and I mean, translation issue, I mean, it could be, even though this is the official Viz, the Animal Kingdom Pirates called, and they want their translation back, Viz. So, I mean, yeah, like, let's just call a spade a spade. So, we move on, and we get, let's see, next page we get, there's Ninny and Noelle. Let's split up. I'll shoot over Sparkle at the count of 3. Would you rather take Balgo or Macy? You seriously got to ask. We've got no clue I got no clue what you're jabbering about, but that guy's got a target on his back. Everyone here in Reverse London, just where you're gonna go. Then we have Macy looking on, going, Bruno, like she wants to talk to him, and we're hearing a gra in the background. I hear Ellie's voice getting closer, gra, and then there's Ellie right above Bruno, screeching like gra and looking kind of twisted, kind of demonic. She screams, Ellie. Bruno says, sorry, haven't got any use for you anymore. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh no, he did it. He shot something and she seems to be engulfed in flames like he just incinerated her in one blow. But wait a minute. Bruno looked shocked. And they said it disappeared. Oh, so he didn't incinerate it. That's her like going foop and gone. Was that stealth scale? Whatever stealth scale means. Actually, when I first saw it, this is Ninny's memories, I thought it had come out from the darkness, but that's not what happened. It had been erasing itself. You got to be screwing with me. You're telling me it used stealth scale? That ain't a trick any dragon can use. And then the claws come back into materialization and attack Bruno. It looks like a cape. No, that's his dragon. That other dragon of Bruno's, Rickenbacker, seemed to come in and take the blow for him and protect him automatically. There's a big boom, shot of the moon. Okay, so stealth scale, it seems like stealth scale must be like Shumpo or something, similar, not the same. It was erasing itself, but if it was just it's not turning invisible, it's erasing itself, it's teleporting, but not, it's like Shumpo, I by the looks of it. And, but it's like invisibility mixed with Shumpo. So that's, or something like that, because if it was just turning invisible, his attack still would have hit. He's not just turning invisible, Ellie's leaving that area completely, but then coming back. Okay, so apparently by the sounds of it, this stealth scale ability is one of their abilities, but not a dragon, so this is really strange. Next shot, oh, now that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is a dragon. Now that is one feathered ass dragon. That looks sick. I like the look of this dragon. Is this Ellie or is this like the mama dragon come back because now they're in Reverse London? So is this the mama dragon? Like come to protect her child or something like that? Let's see. So everybody's shocked. Ellie, says Macy. Okay, so wait a minute. It is Ellie. Wow. Looking very bird-like here. So it's not. So I'm totally wrong there. It's not the mother or anything. It is Ellie. Ellie seemed to have transformed in some way. Looking very melancholy. And looking gigantic now. Like it's on the top of a clock tower and looking completely ginormous. What is that? It completely changes shape and size. What's going on? Noelle says it's likely that it molted in the moonlight. Okay, so the moon is significant. So do dragons evolve in the moon? Is it sort of like, in Pokemon, certain evolutions at night, right? Like, is that what we're dealing with here? Dragons. But you'd think they would have known that. Like, or maybe this is a rare species or something, but let's see. Then he says, what's up with that? Then it's almost like it's, not almost, it is. It is what? Let's see. We got Bruno again talking. stealth scale, molting in the moonlight, and those 6 talons. 6 talons. Oh, 4 talons on the front and 2 on the back. Alright, I see it there crunching into the building on the previous page. Without a doubt, that thing's a super dragon? What is it? One of the Marchens? Marchens? I don't know how to pronounce that word. Before I screw this up, I'm assuming that means like super dragon or emperor. Marken. How do I pronounce that? It's German. Apparently it's German, and it means fairy tale. By that logic, then it'd be like Marchans or something like that. Because German is very harsh, like Russian, very harsh. How to pronounce? There's a bunch of lists and things, but whatever. All right, so it's a fairy tale. All right, I'm gonna use that. Kubo loves using, and I can't fault him for this because it's great. Because we think. Like, how many times did we watch and listen to 4Kids dubs and think things sound so generic and stupid? But that's what they are. It's just, we think they're so great, but that's all they are. To a Japanese person listening who understands the language, these awesome attack names like Kamehameha and Getsuga Tensho and Rasengan and Furyoku and, all this stuff, all these names are like translated as what they are, turtle attack and black moon slicer and all that stuff. Like they sound so childlike, so not PG. You know what I mean? Like they sound so much more badass in a language you can't understand. And I think Kubo knows that because he did that aesthetic. With he did the Spanish motif with the hollows, and then he did the German one with the Quincy, and now we're seeing that again. He's using those words because they're going to sound not just to his. He knows that his English viewers and his, I would think, I don't have any numbers, but his Japanese and English viewers are probably his biggest viewer base. So he's using languages that are less common. The Latinos, the Germans, the other European languages. And here we go again. That just means fairy tales. All right, so this is one of the fairy tales. And, I mean, it's a beautiful shot of this dragon. This dragon looks amazing. Ellie here looks incredible. She looks like she's got a crown on her head now. She's got a full-on beak. Majestic is a right word to describe this dragon. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah, just got to praise Kubo for the usage of those things because, that's always just really cool. But yeah, let's see. So she's a fairy tale. Well, what's a fairy tale? What's a marchen? A marchen. I don't know how to pronounce it. They're rumored to have existed even before the formation of Reversed London. Okay, so similar to the Soul Society, it was something that was created. 7 dragons likened to and named for fairy tales. Alright, this is making a lot of sense. Next page. Snow White, red dress. I don't even need to read the rest. Grimm's Fairy Tales, Disney princesses, I got it. I know what they're going for, and honestly, right now, I love it. There's going to be 7 of them. Some of them are going to be evil. Some of them are going to be taken by some evil organization and twisted into something that can't be redeemed. They're going to be the ultimate power, All right, this is cool. I'm on board with this, guys. This is I always love callbacks like this. I always love it. Because I'm a huge mythology buff. I'm a huge history buff, legends and religions and stuff like that. So I'm always super interested. So I love when they bring up classic things like, and it can be so simple, like Alucard, Dracula, clearly, those kind of things, right? I always love it. I love it. And here, okay, like always, it's always Susanoo. Like, I love the Naruto fan base who believes, like, that was all so original. The Kusanagi blade, the Orochimaru, Susanoo. Oh, yeah, that's all so original. No, but, like, that kind of stuff is heavily used, and I love it. I love those myths, and I love those stories. And here, okay, so let's just keep reading. I'm fangirling right now. I'm fangirling hard, audience, I am. So we got Snow White. I mean, self-explanatory. Red dress, I'm assuming Little Red Riding Hood. I'm going to assume that. Golden axe. Okay, we're seeing some silhouettes back here. I see a gingerbread house. I see a dog and a horse, it looks like. I see a mermaid, a golden axe. It looks like, once again, Little Red Riding Hood, clearly. And Snow White, it looks like snowflake representation. So let's just see. Golden axe, though. Golden axe. They don't all necessarily need to be female, but golden axe. Who would golden axe be? I might have to come back to that one. I'm not. Maybe I'm just drawing a blank, but I'm not sure who golden axe would be. Bubbles. Mermaid Tail, so Ariel, or the Little Mermaid sort of idea, or a siren or something like that. Sugar House, so I'm going to go with either like the story of the gingerbread, or Hansel and Gretel. So I'm going to assume twins, a pair of dragons, a brother and sister, Hansel and Gretel. Sugar House, and Band of Animals. Band of Animals. I also don't really know what that one is. Are we going Bambi on that one? Trying to think of my Grimm's fairy tales more so than my Disney. Band of Animals. I mean, if we go down the princess route, we got Sleeping Beauty, so we got Aurora. None of these really fit her. Pocahontas maybe for Band of Animals, maybe. At least the Disney interpretation. I don't know. Some of these I think I'm pretty good in saying. Like Snow White is Snow White. Red dress, Little Red Riding Hood. Bubbles, Little Mermaid. Sugar House, Hansel and Gretel. So I've definitely got those ones. Bubbles and Band of Animals. Anyways, yeah, I don't really know what Golden Axe and Band of Animals. I don't really think I'm correct in saying Pocahontas or Bambi. I'm just using Disney things now. And Golden Axe, I got nothing, guys. I got nothing. And so we continue. And said to only molt in a full-fledged dragon in the moonlight. Cinderella, of course, the moonlight. Right? And she's on the clock tower. Strikes midnight. It's nighttime. You got it. Cinderella. All right. So definitely going on the fairy tale theme here. I am not familiar with the one with the Band of Animals or Golden Axe, or if I am, there weren't ones that I'm raised on. So some of you are probably sitting there like, dude, it's so obvious, Golden Axe or Band of Animals, like the story of the animals, right? Like, I was raised on a lot of Dr. Seuss, guys, and Disney movies. So if they didn't make a Disney interpretation of it back in the 80s and 90s, then it's unlikely I'll know it. I didn't know about Grimm's fairy tales, like read the real ones for until I was an adult, so or a teenager at best. So yeah, so I'm not sure about the other two. Have to wait and see. But Cinderella. Okay, so now we have Cinderella, one of the 7 great dragons. All right, this is really interesting. I like this. So let's see. Ellie, Ella. All right. Really, with more time and more information, you might have been able to make that connection. But, okay. So we get Cinderella. The origin of the name comes from its distinctive biology, as it only matures nocturnally, as well as from star ash, the dust that it scatters when agitated. And now, glitter, glitter, flutter, flutter. Anything that comes in contact with this dust, and she just waved her wings. This thing is giant. Whoa. okay, this thing is citywide destroying shit. She just destroyed the tops of every single... She just flapped her wings once, and it was like, boom, blow up all the rooftops. Wow, is engulfed in light, according to my reference book. Why'd they dress it up like that? Those are just bombs, says Ninny. It's like, engulfed in light. I mean... It's definitely flashy. You can't say it's wrong, but why'd they dress it up like that? Yeah, okay. Let's see, next page. Balgo Parks. So there's Bruno saying, we're taking a rain check on your elimination. Marchen's fairy tales are the progenitors of Dark Dragons, so the creators of them. They're designated wicked dragons. This thing doesn't look... Cinderella looks pretty majestic. I mean, don't judge a book by its cover in both ways, like left and right, but Cinderella does not look like an evil dragon. And why was she a baby? Like, Ellie had, like, Macy had to raise her and treat her well to get to this point. If this is one of the original 7 dragons, why was it a baby? You know, or is it sort of like a Digimon? Like, as I first pointed out last chapter, like, it devolves. It can go to Mega, like, Omnimon. And then all of a sudden, like, after it's done its battle, it sort of goes all the way back to Rookie. Like, anyways, let's see. They're designated wicked dragons and are permanently authorized for elimination. Humanity's hypothetical enemy. Never thought I'd see one with my own eyes. So he puts on this... it's supposed to be, okay, I mean, it looks kind of badass and... I suppose. I guess a skull thing. So that's electrifying, he says. Okay, so Bruno here. Bruno is following COVID restrictions. This video is going to get demonetized for me saying that. But this is following the quarantine guidelines. He's following the rules. This is fantastic. Look at Bruno being an example. An example, ladies and gentlemen, of how you're supposed to handle quarantine, how you're supposed to handle 2020 with the certain amount of problems, shall we say. I mean, I already said the word, so I mean, video, I don't monetize, so maybe that it'll just, like, you know, but anyways, and so deep into the video, I doubt anybody will find it. Knowing my luck, they will and take it down. Let's see, so... Ninny's here, says, wait, you aren't going to fight that thing. And he says, don't be stupid. I ain't fighting it. I'm killing it. So he says, couldn't ask for a better opponent to gain some recognition. If this dude is the head of one of the cores, why would he need recognition? He's already top dog of his... Unless those cores are only part of one grander division, and that's the difference between the Top of Thorns and the Crown Council. I don't know. Anyways, better not get in the way, you little snot. Think you can manage with just 3, Rickenbacker? As he pets his dragon, which once again, don't understand how this dude is totally fine, allowed to have a dragon, and everybody else is shit on for it. So, Rickenbacker, you know, now growls his approval. And he says, attaboy. Right. Think you can manage with just 3. 3 what? I don't know. Alright. Let's go. So he jumps on the back of Rickenbacker and they're taking off towards towards Cinderella. And then he says he's seriously heading over there. Niha, let's go with a frontal attack. We'll request reinforcements from HQ. She says, I prefer we not. What? You're talking nonsense? It's not as though he has nullified Balgo's dragon designation status. If we request reinforcements, they will kill Balgo. And so Ninny says, well, I guess they could, but even HQ wouldn't do that in an emergency. And then, tinkle, 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 glitter, glitter, glitter. I like that. And then they're like, and so now they're running away. They both may see Balgo. They're all there. What the heck is that? Is Star Ash alive or something? I haven't got an inkling. What did your book say? A Marchen fairy tale is simply a dragon with a name. My book only contains information about the legends. Alright, so even they don't know everything about these things. So, once again, it's probably not evil. So he jumps. So we got Bruno here on the back of Rickenbacker, facing forward. Cinderella paying attention. He's got these like 5 like spray canisters on his back. So he grabs one out of the slot, hits it, draws a symbol on Rickenbacker's wing in spray paint. All right, that's kind of cool. And says release code 0575 unlock. Get over here. Get over here. Hunger Shadow. And he draws forth a shadow beast thing. Looks like a cross between, like it looks like a rabbit, like a were hamster. A giant were hamster is what this thing looks like. It jumps on Cinderella's face. And okay. It says tear into that thing. I still don't know what I think he can handle 3. 3 what? I'm still not understanding. But he yells tear into that thing. And he starts to. Cinderella looks. And then, whoa! Blows its ass out, so the beak, I'm assuming, just fires a blast from Cinderella, fires a blast from her beak, and fucking just, boom, blows a hole, like, just devastates, cuts this thing in half, this Hunger Shadow beast. So, Bruno, not very impressed that even Hunger Shadow couldn't draw a drop of blood on her. Okay, and then notices that the 2 girls are there. Yo, you twerps finally decided to show up. Where do you leave those 2? Somewhere safe. Nina points out where's safe. Noelle says we left them somewhere. Almost anywhere else is safer than here. And Bruno says you ain't wrong there. Cover me. So now they're just going to work together, it seems. We break the horn on the crown artery on its head, and Cinderella's a goner. I mean, if this thing is a legend, how the hell would they know that? Like, even Noelle's book, her reference book about the legends of these fairy tales, did not go into huge detail on that stuff. It's like, oh, star ash, it engulfs things in light. They're bombs, sort of idea. So how do they know the horn on the crown? I mean, to be fair, maybe there is something in dragon, like all dragons have this horn of the crown. Some crowns are just easier to spot, like hers being so majestic. But it seems a little odd that they would know that. Let's see. Noelle says, are you certain that isn't simply a legend? Bruno says, we're fighting a fairy tale here. What else are we supposed to rely on? Okay, so there was clearly more in that book. Apparently the horn on the crown of a fairy tale is their weak spot, and they knew that much, I guess. All right. Well, I'll take their word for it. So Bruno says here, if you provide backup to help me beat that thing, it'll pump up your value. I'll even accept your transfer to the Inks. And Ninny says, and Noelle are basically, no, not interested. Bruno says, you're really getting on my damn nerves. Yeah, because they want to be sabers, not inks. I don't really see what the difference is. They all seem to fight dragons and shit, so I don't really know what the difference between the divisions is so important. But either way, they break, and they're going after Cinderella. High up in the air, starry past night's horizon, white Alva in formation, leads wreath light, super nail jet. Okay, so there's summoning spells, 68. Alright, so they're doing a keto spell, and it's super nail jail, and it's boom. It entraps him in beams of light. Okay, and Cinderella's just looking. Good going, Twerp, says Bruno. Release code 2028. Unlock. Get over here. Okay, so got another one of those. Greedy curtain. So the same idea, release code. This was a Shadow Beast thing, so he's used another spray can, I'm assuming, because he drew an even bigger symbol called the Greedy curtain instead of the Hunger Shadow. Okay, and it looks like some mess of ink signs, like graffiti, just glooping down out of the sky all over this thing. I know this won't thing won't kill you, but as soon as you stick your head out, your time's up, Cinderella. Okay. I mean, I guess it's supposed to slow her down or entrap her. So then we get a boom. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's blowing up. Everybody's shocked. Cinderella seems fine. And he says, bloody hell, the thing's still alive. Rickenbacker seems to be on the ground and hurt. Bruno seems to be scratched up pretty good. Says, guess your own blasts can't kill you, you monster. Oh, so he was depending on entrapping all that star glitter or stardust in with Cinderella, I guess was the plan. And it all blew up, but it didn't do anything to Cinderella herself. So Noelle says that does seem to be the case. What's up with that? That's no fair. Everyone's like, you okay? So there's Macy and Balgo again. So then Cinderella's looking at something. Bruno's noticing, and she's flying away. Noelle says, what's going on? Where's that thing headed? Where is it headed? It's flying away. It's heading their way. Macy's there. So that it's probably heading towards Macy. So it's heading our way. Why us? Get mad at him, not us. Wait. Macy says, Ellie might be coming to see me. Yeah, so I called that. Yeah, like, that makes sense to me. This is her like, adoptive mother at this point, or at least big sister sort of figure. This is the one who raised her from a baby dragon. Like, right? Like, why does nobody in manga ever understand that? Nobody in manga ever wants to believe that that's possible. Ellie might be coming to see me. There has to be some other way than killing. Are you seriously still going on about that? Nini, concentrate. There's an explosion. So Nina and them, they're all battered, it seems. So Cinderella broke through whatever barrier they were putting up. And so Macy gets in front and says, wait, stop, Ellie. Don't you recognize me? And that's when, all right, Ellie's calmed down, staring at her. Ellie, says Macy. And then the glitter starts. Okay. Next page, they're on their feet again and blasting Cinderella. But I don't, or no, they put the shields, they put the shields up because all the stardust was blowing up all over. Okay, so, I mean, maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe I'm wrong. This could be a young Cinderella. There could have been ones in the past or something. So maybe clearly I'm wrong about the whole, like, why doesn't anybody believe? Well, look at what happened. Yeah, I get it. But, even so, I still hold to that. Clearly, this Cinderella is not, and I don't believe that is evil. I don't believe that. I believe something else is going on. So let's see what Nini has to say. Says, I already told you this isn't going to work no matter how much you love them. You can't just reach someone who you can't get through to. How long are you going to keep insisting that dragon will give you strength or that it'll take you somewhere special? Can you stop talking like this is a fairy tale? Well, they're literally living... The thing's called Cinderella. Sorry, that's a sort of a bad line. Nina, aren't fairy tales full of it? All right, let's hear this. Let's hear this. What's so great about magic if it fades in the middle of things? You broke a promise, so, oh well? Time's up, so you're out of luck? What's up with that? It sounds stupid. You and everybody else have no idea why the spell wears off. But the reason it fades partway through is because the power was never yours. Huh. I mean, point of fact, it's true. The reason Cinderella's magic faded at midnight is because it wasn't her magic. You know, that's fair enough. Alright. Fairy tales are full of it. The magic fades halfway through the story. Why? Convenience, whatever? No, it's because the power was never yours. Somebody else. Fair enough. And she then goes on to say, Macy, we're the ones who cast the magic, aren't we? Alright. It's coming, Nini. Okay, then let's do this thing. Balgo says, Noelle, anything I can do? There really isn't. Why don't you clutch the pipe we gave you and go tremble in a corner? You sure mince words. If you get that, then get back. Make sure Ausuchi doesn't get hurt. I got it. Let's just quietly wait together. And then there's a shing. And Balgo randomly has a sword. And everybody's like, wait, what? So Balgo has a sword. The girls are shocked. He's shocked, and he goes, what's this? I should be asking you that. And he's like, why do I have a sword now? Wait, seriously, what's up with that sword? He said, it came out of the pipe we gave you? How is that logical? So they have no idea. And Cinderella just staring at the sword and Balgo. Maybe Cinderella was going after Balgo. He wasn't going after Macy. She wasn't. Okay, all right. Dragon-clad, attracts dragons, even the fairy tale ones. All right. Cinderella stopped. All right. Whoa. Cinderella's crown she just got shot through the head. Wait, what? Cinderella just got shot through the head. And they're shocked. Cinderella falling. So Cinderella dead? See her falling. Next page. We're zooming over to the west branch to the Wingbind building. Whew. Good grief, did I do that? Whoa, it's the chief. The chief. Who the Sabres people basically said, I gave you too much credit, you're all talk, sort of idea, and she gave him the eye like, no, you're just playing us, sort of idea, and there he goes, all that far away, just a finger pistol, bang, boom, killed one of the 7 great dragons, one shot. Good grief, did I do that? Damn. Okay, but dude, did you have to kill Cinderella? I really feel like Cinderella wasn't evil. I really don't agree with the decision, but okay. Alright, maybe Cinderella's not dead. We don't really see her die, just that shot her. So let's see. Next day, I guess. What? Why aren't we getting any compensation? Of course, that's what Nina's worried about. It's not coming here. It's not nothing. Come over, take a closer look. 5 points and 5 pounds is as good as nothing. There's no way I can accept this after we slayed a legendary dragon, so I'm assuming Cinderella did die. That really sucks. That was a beautiful fucking dragon. Says, I'd say it's impressive you're not in the negative considering you docked for all that property. Yeah, that was a lot of property damage. Okay, alright. Besides, it says here that the director, Bruno, is the one who delivered the finisher. What? How did they figure that? He didn't kill it either. And by either, you mean it wasn't you, says the chief. So, the chief knows he did it, but they don't know that. Okay. So now Nina's all pissed off and says, well, that's how the cookie crumbles. Patchworks is collecting and preserving Cinderella's corpse. Cinderella's coming back. Also, get in here. There's Macy. What the hell? You're not going to tell us to conserve her at our houses too, are you? Oh, you sure are sharp. Oh, so just like Balgo. She has a light case of Dragonclad, so you'll be serving at her home. I didn't ask for your opinion. That seems like fun, doesn't it, Nina? Don't agree with the chief. Okay, of course, Macy's thrilled. I'm surprised that maybe we're not seeing it because it's a limited series, but Macy should be a lot more upset that Cinderella's dead. She did raise it for however many days, weeks, months. So Noelle asks the chief, what will happen to Balgo? Oh, right, says the chief. This is Balgo Park's punitive dragon release application. So he was released. And it's to that old dude. I never expected this to come from you. And it's Bruno. Bruno's the one who passed it in, it seems. And it's the old guy, the head dude, and he's like, if I recall correctly, the investigation determined that Balgo Parks came into contact with Macy Baldro 2 months ago. Oh! So, did come in contact with Macy. And that might have served the trigger for Cinderella's appearance. That is enough reason to keep him alive. That is, if he is our trump card for eliminating the Marchands. Oh, wow. To eliminate the 7 great fairy tales, they need Balgo alive. So they're still using him because he's goddamn useful. Okay, so he came in contact with Macy. All right. That makes some sense. All right, so Macy just didn't randomly happen across one of the 7 legendary dragons. It was Balgo. All right. So Bruno's just there silent. Then we see somebody walking into an office. And there's the shot where the chief fired the shot that killed Cinderella. Somebody's walking towards it. Oh, it's the head of the Sabres. It's the chick. The head of the Sabres. Doing the same thing. Checking it. Yep. Good enough for a finger gun. Junior, you scoundrel. I'm relieved to find I did not overestimate the son of a hero. So the chief is known as Junior. You scoundrel. I'm relieved to find I did not overestimate the son of a hero. So yeah, so like I called at the last time, it's like, no, gave him the eye, like, I'm not overestimating you. Like, you're putting on airs for some reason. Didn't underestimate. So the Sabres leader does know that it was the chief. All right. Oi, get this crack in the glass patched up. Yes, right away, Director Squire. Director Squire, all right. So let's see. Next page. We get Balgo. Man, my throat's getting sore recording all these videos today. Gonna have to stop after this. Welcome back, Noel, says Balgo. The chief just came to take my pipe and mantle. Even though that was a sword, did it turn back into a pipe? Looks like I don't get to keep them. Well. And Noel just hugs Balgo. Noel, either Balgo's really tall or Noel's short. Like over a head taller. And so she's leaning up and hugs him. Balgo says, what is it, Noel? Huh? Did something bad happen? She says, no. So something good then? Yes. So Balgo just says, haha, good for you then, Noel. The end. So, okay. So, well, that's a nice thing to do. So, wait a minute. By the end, does that mean the end? It doesn't say next chapter. Is that why we didn't get an early chapter last weekend? The series is over. Oh. Well, I was hoping for longer, but it is only a limited series. I have so many questions. Hopefully it gets picked up for more. And they get to redo it, the one shot. Now we had the limited series. Maybe we can pick up after this and maybe expand some things and take it at a slower pace. I hope, if this doesn't get picked up, either way, we need another Kubo series in Shonen Jump. We need Kubo back. It would bolster my, we need that news in 2021. In 2020, we need the news that 2021 is going to have Bleach is coming back, Shaman King's coming back, and Kubo's got a serialization again. We need that news. I've been out of the loop for a couple weeks here, guys. I didn't even know that this was the end. I don't see a date at the bottom here, so I'm assuming it's over. I thought it was pretty good. A little chaotic, a little too cramped, too many things in for only a 4-chapter limited series. Cramping a lot of unnecessary stuff in here, it feels like. But either way, I really liked it. I might have to do a separate video. My throat is killing me. So I might have to do a separate video on my thoughts on Burn the Witch as a whole, now that it's, I guess, over, unless it's just not listed for a next chapter. So yeah, I feel like this was a pretty long video. This probably was over 35 minutes, so easy. So But yeah, so instead of wasting more time here and making a super like a 2-hour review, I'll just end this here, and maybe I'll make another video next week or something discussing my feelings about Burn the Witch as a whole, what I liked, what I didn't like, etc. So that being said, guys, what did you guys think? Hopefully this video isn't too long. I feel like I've been here for a long time. So like, comment, and subscribe as always. It's always very much appreciated. This has been Griever with your Burn the Witch Chapter 4, apparently final chapter of Tite Kubo's Burn the Witch Limited Series. Thanks guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. And we will speak to you again. See you back here next time. Don't forget to drink responsibly. As always, peace out.